Hitches, as you know, the mechanism for binding the load with slings or belts or handling the material by lifting equipment like cranes, winches, aranas, etc. There are basically three types of hitches: vertical hitch, choker hitch, basket hitch. A common reference is taken for calculation of capacity for wire rope sling. We know that is 8D square, or D is the diameter of the sling. For example, 25 mm wire rope sling gives you 8 into 25 square, that is 5,000 kg or 5 ton capacity. That is the 100% load capacity of the sling. Now we'll discuss about the hitches. Vertical hitch. Here a sling is connected to the load at center of gravity at one end, and other end goes to the lifting hook. The load is then lifted vertically. It is used generally for lightweight and small loads. It is commonly used for crane lifts. A tagline or guide ropes generally attached to prevent the rotation, which may damage the sling. One end of the rope is attached to the load at center of gravity without wrapping. Here 100% capacity of slings can be used. It makes 90-degree angle to the load. Even we can increase the load by adding more number of ropes. If two number of slings with 10 capacity each are used at the center of gravity, total SW will be calculated 2 into 10, that is N into C, that is number of ropes into capacity. It will give 2 into 10 meter 20 ton. Okay. In the given example, a sling of capacity 500 kg is shown. It gives full capacity, that is 100%, 500 kg capacity for vertical hitch. Now we'll choker hitch. It is produced by passing one end of the rope around the object and passing the other end of the rope through the loop formed around the object to the hook. The choker is used to lift the relatively small loads and is typically used for lifting pipes and logs. It is a very secure knot and unlikely to come undone unless the ends of the ropes are released. We can use multiple roughs for firm grip. Here a choker angle is formed, which is generally more than 120 degree but less than 180 degree. In this case, 25% of the sling load lost when we use 10 ton capacity of rope at center of gravity. We generally get 3/4 of this, that is 7.5 ton. So SWL will be calculated as 3/4 of C. A good mechanism for carrying the bundle of load also. Now third one is basket hitch. The rope is on the load before putting both the end eyes into the lifting hook. A basket hitch is used to lift a cylindrical load in a basket-like fashion. The basket hitch is not very secure and is not recommended for use in situations where risks of falling of materials are there. Basket hitch is not recommended if stopper is not used. However, we can have different capacity using basket hitch, varying the lifting angle. It is generally number of ropes, sine theta, that is lifting angle, theta is the lifting angle. So see here, minimum 2 hands are formed in the basket hitch. So 2 into sine theta, that is h by l, height by length, into capacity. Here 500 capacity, so 2 will give 10, but this varies as per sine angle. For 90 degree, sine 90 degree, that is h by l is 100%. That was 500 plus 500, total 1000 kg. For sine 60, it is root 3 by 2, 86.6%. That is 866 kg. Sine 45, that is 1 by root 2, that is 7047 kg. And for sine 30, it is 50%, half 50%, that is 500 kg. Means both the lace, but the side of the ropes will give half of the load. Means total 90 degree, it was 1000, now it will be half of that, 500. So 30 degrees not at all allowed. Generally more than 45 degrees allowed. Okay. Another things, sometimes we can lift uneven on unsymmetrical load. So different patterns of hitches are used in that case, combination. So two or more ropes are used with certain angle. It gives combination of hitch known as bridle hitch. And bridle hitch we can use by using vertical pattern also. Two vertical hitch when we use as for a unsymmetrical load. Here we are given an example of 10 ton capacity load. Center of gravity 8 meter from left, 2 meter from right. Heavier part is towards the 2 meter side. So capacity of left hand will be W into D2 divided by D1 plus D2, that is 10 into 2 divided by 8 plus 2. It will give 2 ton. On the right side it will give 10 into 8 divided by 2 plus 8 ton. But same thing when I use for bridle hitch forming angle, so use by turnbuckle or something like that, you can have the lighter capacity one on the left side and heavier capacity on the right side. Here in the example we have seen, the length is taken as 6 on the left, on the right it is 4. So the formula will be load into L1 into D2 divided by H1 D1 plus D2 10 into 6 into 2 divided by 4 in bracket 2 plus 8. So it will 3 ton on the right side, left side. On the right side C2 it will be W into L2 into D1 divided by H2 into D2 D1 plus D2. This will give 10 into 4 into 8 divided by 3 into 8 plus 2, it will give 10.66 ton. So left side it may be 3 ton, right side the capacity will be around 11 ton. So we can lift the mechanism like this, 10 ton load. Choker and basket is I already discussed that it depend on the sign factor, that is H by L. Generally it is allowed 60 degree and above allowed, 3/4 capacity can reduce. Suppose 3 loops are there, 3 into 10, 30 ton, but it is when the angle is reduced as per choker, 3/4 25% load reduce, it will give you 10 into 3 into 3 by 4, 22.5 ton. This is the general things we should remember. In case of non-symmetrical or offset load is used, a sling leg may be fitted with a turnbuckle. Here in the example we have seen, to adjust the length of the rope. But caution should be there. When more than 2 slings, say 3 or 4 slings are used, load may be carried only by 2 legs, while the other legs are only balancing it. Unequal sling legs may be one reason for this. In view of this, it is recommended to assume that the load is carried by 2 legs only and the sling may be rated as 2 leg slings. So additional sling is used just to adjust our balance. Thank you. I think I have clarified some technically. If anything can come on, you can